Prayer is more than words, more than a routine, more than a fleeting act. It's the gateway to unlocking the power of God within us. A force so immense that it can reshape lives, shift destinies, and ignite revival. Yet many of us miss it. Why? Because the power of God is activated according to the power at work in us. Welcome to today's episode. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some believers carry an unmistakable aura of power, while others seem stagnant, struggling, and powerless? The truth is, God's power is limitless, but its manifestation depends on what's happening inside you. Let's dive deep into this revelation. Ephesians 3 verse 20 says it plainly. Now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. Did you catch that? God can do anything, but it's conditioned by the power at work in you. Let me explain it this way. Think of crude oil. It's one of the most valuable resources on Earth. But in its raw state, it's virtually useless. It has to go through the heat and pressure of a refinery to produce something valuable. Petrol, diesel, even jet fuel. That's exactly how the power of God within you operates. It's like untapped crude oil in your spirit. To release it, you need to enter the engine room of prayer. That's where the refining happens, where the dormant power in your spirit is transformed into something dynamic and explosive. Prayer is not just an act, it's an experience. It's a spiritual refinery. When you groan in the spirit, something extraordinary happens. Your flesh starts to weaken, and the spirit begins to take over. First, it feels like a battle. But if you press on, you'll notice a shift, a silence in your flesh and a surge of power from within. This is why prayer isn't just important. It's essential. It's the process that turns potential into power. Without it, a believer who could heal the sick might die with sickness. A believer with the power to raise the dead could live powerless. Think about the apostles, Paul, Barnabas, men who shook cities. Everywhere they went, they carried a power that couldn't be ignored. Today, many of us have churches on every corner, but where is the impact? Where are the cities being turned upside down? The answer lies in prayer or the lack of it. My friend, if you want to see God move in your life, you have to enter the refinery of prayer. It's not about how long you preach, sing, or serve. It's about the stature of your spirit. A single moment in God's presence, with your spirit fully alive, can release more power than a lifetime of dry activity. So what's the takeaway? Start praying. Don't just talk about it or preach about it, do it. Get on your knees. Groan in the spirit. Let the power within you rise. When you do, it will overflow, transforming you, your family, your community, and even your generation. Prayer is your refinery. Your spirit is the vessel, and God is ready to pour out his power through you. Don't wait another day. Ignite the fire within. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and let's start a movement of prayerful believers. Together, we can change the world.